Hey everyone, it is Monday, May 22nd. The time right now is 2:20 p.m. and the temperature here in downtown Toronto is around 14 degrees Celsius. And today is a holiday. It is Victoria Day. So this is the last day of the long weekend. And that was the intersection of King and Yonge. And I am currently walking east along the north side of King Street East. And I came downtown to do a live stream, which I'm actually going to start over in Liberty Village. And I thought I'd go for a walk before I do that, so here we go. I'll be heading east, making my way over to the Distillery District. Almost 20 years ago to the day, the Distillery District opened up to the public. And they've been holding some events there to celebrate the 20th anniversary. And I think there's something going on right now, so we'll go take a look. A lot of things are closed in the city this weekend. There's the King Edward Hotel, which opened in 1903. Well, I said this weekend, I really mean today. So some of the major attractions are open, like the CN Tower, the Art Gallery, the Royal Ontario Museum, Ripley's Aquarium, and that sort of thing. But most retail shops are closed. A lot of supermarkets are closed or on limited hours. I think the Cadillac Fairview operated malls are open, such as the Eaton Centre and Markville. But Yorkdale is closed.
I asked Taylor what Cindy wants for her birthday.
And there are fireworks planned tonight for the Beaches neighborhood over in Ashbridges Bay. I don't think I'll be attending that. There's 65 King East, which, if I'm not mistaken, is the new home of Google Canada. And they've preserved the facade of these older buildings in front. So this is the St. Lawrence neighborhood. I realized I recorded a walk through here a couple of weeks ago. I'll be taking a different route. So except for the tourist hotspots, it's going to be a pretty quiet day in the city. It's a pretty sunny day. I'm struggling to see the camera just to make sure I'm recording this properly. Maybe I shouldn't be wearing my sunglasses. But this is King Anne Church. That's the look Southdown Church. There is St. James Cathedral, which I believe dates back to 1853. And that streetcar is going to the Dufferin Gate. So I'll be able to hop on one of those as I make my way over to the live stream starting point. I think that little park across the street is called Sculpture Park. And it looks like they've got something a bit different up today. I don't know how long this has been here. And this connects south just to Front Street. That's St. James Park on the left, the recently renovated St. James Park.
It should be 50.
And a few weeks ago, these tulip bulbs were in full bloom. And this was quite colorful, although it looks like most of them have faded away. All right, let's go south on Jarvis Street here. And I'll head down to the Esplanade. There's the St. Lawrence Hall. Today definitely has a long weekend vibe to it. And this long weekend in particular is one where people like to get out of the city. And that streetcar is going to the Distillery District. I woke up a bit hungover this morning. Last night I got into some rather strong edibles on my Johnny Stumbles channel. I was doing a live stream at 8 p.m. I usually go live every Sunday night, sometime between 7 and 8 p.m. So if you're interested in seeing what that's all about, head over to the @Johnny Stumbles channel and subscribe and hit that bell. It was a fun time. We had around 180 viewers at once at one point. And here is Front Street East, and the St. Lawrence Market wouldn't normally be open on Mondays anyways. That's certainly not going to be open on a holiday. This is one of my favorite neighborhoods in the city. And it's one I lived in for a year, actually. Lived just to the southeast of here. So the plan is to turn left here onto the Esplanade and head east over into the Distillery District. And we'll see what kind of performance is going on. Distillery District, 9 minutes. And this is one of the nicer residential streets, or not really residential, but nicer streets to take a stroll on downtown, in my opinion. The Esplanade. They've added this dedicated bus lane here, although drivers have still been frequently found using it. And David Crombie Park is actually kind of a set of linear parks that run along the Esplanade here. In total, it's about 4 acres or a little bit under that. And there are plans to redesign and upgrade David Crombie Park. He was a former mayor of Toronto. There's a place that's open. Cheers Fine Foods. And you'll see there's a 2-way cycle track installed here. One that is separated from traffic, and I think they're looking at upgrading this along with the next round of park renovations, and that is scheduled to be completed sometime around 2026. I don't really know what more there is to do here. I've always liked walking along this stretch. There's a lot of co-op buildings. It's actually a co-op townhouse I rented with a couple of friends just off of Princess and Longboat. And that was, I think, back in 2005. There's a nice elevated bus platform there, and I think someone was just utilizing that. That's the 75 Sherbourne bus.
Talk to CRP.
And this is Lower Sherbourne Street. And I think it was not just bikes on one of his live streams who commented, this is some of the best cycling infrastructure we have in the city. With these raised and separated bike lanes, this is really how it should be all over. I think this used to be a car dealership just over here. There's a big empty parking lot. It's the 121 Esplanade and River bus that'll be heading to Union Station. And the street running parallel to the Esplanade on the south side is Scatting Avenue. And this is Princess Street. And where I lived was just down at the end of Princess on Longboat Avenue, and then you turn left and it was over at Unit 59 or 59A. I think we paid like $2,100 a month for a 3-bedroom townhouse. Whereas now you'd be lucky to get a 1-bedroom anything for that.
Yes, I want to see. Yes, I didn't see. Like I saw probably him like.
So I should be about 4 or 5 minutes from the distillery, not even. Impromptu photo shoot going on. And he drains the bucket. But missed the layup. And the street here is Han Place, but Han Place to the right, Berkeley Street to the left. And that is where they have a construction site staged for the Ontario line. There's going to be a subway station just a few blocks north of here at Berkeley and King. At least I think that's what this area is being staged for. As we walk through Parliament Square Park, home to Ontario's first Parliament buildings. Remember one night, I think it was Victoria Day actually. I came out here with my friends and we had some firecrackers. Well, one friend set one off and it beelined into that apartment building there and it rattled around one of the metal balconies. And it might have been the loudest thing that people living there had ever heard. It was so loud from here. It was one of those moments where we heard it. We all just kind of scampered off. My apologies to the people living there. I'd like to say we were young and stupid, but we weren't that young. We were like 25, 26. And here comes the Distillery District, which, as I mentioned, opened to the public back in 2003. They're holding their 20th anniversary. It was originally home to the Gooderham and Worts Distillery. And you might recognize it as a filming location from the movie Tommy Boy. There's supposed to be, I'm just looking this up here, an act called Hot Ramble playing from 1 p.m. till 4 p.m. today. And they've since built some newer condos in here somewhat recently, although there's over 50 historically protected buildings in the area. A lot of boutique retailers. They originally had a policy to keep chain stores and restaurants out. I think they're having a busker series running regularly on weekends here on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. You can find that schedule online. And there's a number of other events they hold here. And the annual Winter Village Christmas Market is also held here. That's probably the most popular event. I think I can hear some music off in the distance. District Pizza Slices. It's a sake brewery. I don't want to block anyone.
Mr. Jack's roast on that base.
All right, let's head over to the rest of the distillery. This is an excellent coffee shop right here, by the way. Balzac's. I could head that way, but let's head up through the main courtyard.
Two by Mr. Jack's roast on the base there. That one's called Rumba Z.
Or maybe you didn't download half of it.
We're doing a JJ Kale tune for anybody writing things down today. We're going to do a great tune. Or else, but another cobblestone city that we love very much. Well, let's see here.
So this is Mill Street, just straight ahead. So again, there'll be another act on after them, but
What's your name?
obviously by the time you see this, it'll be far too late.
That's the kind of blue.
Welcome to the historic Distillery District. Soon after this opened, I worked for a company that rented out this big courtyard space. And we had our summer event here. I don't know if they still do that and close it off to the general public. I doubt it. That was in the early days of this becoming a public space, or I guess a public/private place since it's privately owned. I think they clear off these locks at some point. Let people put new ones on. The first time I saw that was at Namsan Tower in Seoul, Korea. I didn't know that was a thing. And this way here would take us back down to where that cafe was. The Balzac's Coffee around the Mill Street Brew Pub here.
Extra players for hockey.
This is where I'm conflicted. I'd like to just pull out my streaming gear and stream from here. But since I've already recorded it, I'm gonna get on the 504 here and make my way over to Liberty Village. I should be there in about 20 minutes. I guess depending on when the next streetcar leaves. This is pretty new, I think. Old Flame Brewing Company.
Yeah, no, there really isn't.
And there is a streetcar I want to take. Often there's two of them queued up here. There's only one. That one's going all the way to Dundas West Station. So I'm going to cross Cherry Street here. Sounds like I might. Well, I think I'll be okay. There's a look into the Distillery District. And on that note, I hope you enjoyed this one, starting at King Station, heading east through the St. Lawrence neighborhood over to the streetcar loop here at the Distillery District. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support the channel, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. And away we go. I have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides. And there is a super thanks button if you're below these videos if you wish to say thanks that way.
Next stop.
Good timing on my part. Anywho, thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. So my camera doesn't want to spin back around. Yoink.